Making the mojito salad. That's right. Can't wait. I got my strawberries. I got grapes. I got blackberries. I got raspberries. I got nectarines. Pumped up about it, you guys. Glad to see you guys. We're live on IG. We're live on TikTok. Are you guys taking care of yourselves? Because I've been forewarning everybody, and right now there is a bug ripping through the United States right now anyway, and other places too. Actually all over, really. So I don't know if people are taking their goldenseal or not. I've been telling family and friends, goldenseal, been telling family and friends, zinc. That's what I've been telling family and friends. I got doctors calling me every day now saying, oh my God, I got patients that are sick. So I'm saying, well, what are you doing? Is the zinc there? Is the goldenseal there? That's the vimergy. V as in Victor, I, M as in Mary, ERGY, vimergy.com. I'm not sponsored. It's the stuff I'm using right now for my friends and my family. Okay, which is so important. Like the microc, critical right now. It's no joke what's happening. Stuff happening. People are getting sick left and right. The summer flu I told you about was coming. Not to mention we're heading into the fall, and we're going to head into the fall. People are going to be sicker. We're heading into September where people get sicker. October, November, December, and like I said, it was all coming. People already have neurological symptoms. People already have chronic illness, and on top of that, we got the bugs around that are going around. So when I'm doing my friends and family, I'm saying beyond the goldenseal, that's the vimergy, V as in Victor, IMERGY.com, beyond the microc right there, okay? Beyond the zinc, right? I got my family on the zinc every day right now. Rosanna says, you helped my 9-year-old with eczema. Incredible. That's so special and so amazing. So amazing. Incredible. Goldenseal, 1, 2, 3. You love goldenseal? It's like one of those miracle roots, right? Incredible. So anyway, that's the vimergy stuff. That's the best stuff out there. I've said this before. I'm not sponsored, but their stuff is incredible. It's amazing. And I've talked about why in the last lives, but I'm only bringing this up right now with vimergy in the moment because of what's happening out there. I got doctors reaching out to me saying, look, all my patients are getting sick with the bug going around, got patients in the hospital, all of that. In the fall and winter, it's going to be worse. But I'm like, okay, are your patients on the zinc? Are your patients on the goldenseal? Are they on the microc? What are they on? Keep them out of the hospital, all of that. So it's important. So I'm giving everybody the pre-forewarning again because everybody thinks everything's fine. Everything's fine. No, everything ain't fine. Everything's fine. I'm going to tell you guys for a couple of months now, and it's already happening, okay? And people are getting sick left and right. They're getting the cough. They're getting the all that stuff. They're getting the fevers and the sore throat. So I'm just saying. Anyway, that stuff that's so important right now. So important. Like with me, I'm taking this every day right now no matter what. That's what I'm doing. Which ones is better to get? Goldenseal or oregano oil? Do you see? Yes, Saz. Thanks for commenting. Do you see oregano oil here? I don't see any. I don't see anything. I see zinc. I see goldenseal. I see microc. Those are the ones I'm holding. Next one I'm holding after that is cat's claw. Okay? I never said oregano oil. Oregano oil was never the medical medium top choice at all for what's happened. So that's somebody else's idea or something, whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying. I like oregano oil. It's not the worst thing at all. You know, I like it for food poisoning. I like it for people with food poisoning. You know, before you go into a restaurant, you take some oregano oil before you go into a restaurant. But oregano oil is not a bloodstream protector. So people need to understand that. It's the reason why you don't hear me talking about it every day. Is what gets into the bloodstream, because the bugs that go around right now, the bug that's cranking right now and putting people in the hospital, that goes in your bloodstream, that bug. So what does goldenseal do, please? Lisa, goldenseal feeds the immune system, strengthens the entire immune system, the white count, okay? Neutrophils, lymphocytes, basophils, monocytes, whatever, the whole thing, and just helps to feed it. That's one. Also, goldenseal repels. It's an antiviral, antibacterial. It's antipathogenic. So that's another thing too. So that's the vimergy goldenseal, V as in Victor, IMERGY.com. I'm not sponsored. I'm just worried about everybody. Tiny says, what about fulvic acid? What does it do? It does nothing. Does nothing. I mean, it's not antiviral. It's not antibacterial. It's been around for 20 years. They try to push the fulvic acid. It's a moneymaker for people is what it is if you become an affiliate for fulvic acid. And you and then you're paid on this MLM and pyramid and everything else, and Everybody just, tries to sell something in medical medium community that's not helping someone. Okay, so yeah. Here's what happens. People in the medical medium community heal from medical medium tools. They do 3 years of celery juice. They do 3 years of celery juice. They do mono cleanses, 369 cleanses. They do supplements. They do the right supplements. They heal, and then they're like, well, what can I do? What can I do to kind of make some money and survive? And I don't blame anybody. I don't judge anybody. And then they start selling alkaline ionizer water machines, and then they start selling fulvic acid, and then they start selling zeolite, and then they start selling things, right? And I get it. It's a survival tactic. It's like, I'm in the medical medium community. I heal doing medical medium, so let me sell something here. Monica, you're saying folic acid. No, fulvic acid's different. Folic acid is okay. Anyway, do I know Dr. Sebi? No, I don't know Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi's passed and gone, but he might give us a phone call. Let's just see. Dr. Sebi may call us. Spirit of Compassion is trying to connect to Dr. Sebi now, so let's see if he calls, okay? I don't know. Let's see. Do the robot Zenistar? I might if I get anything done. Dr. Sebi? Hey. Why did you think celery juice was bad? What? It's already healed millions of people already worldwide. And you actually said it was bad. How can I trust you, Dr. Sebi? Dr. Sebi's calling from beyond. I don't know where he is. I don't know if he's in heaven. I don't know if he's down below in hell. I don't know where he is. Dr. Sebi? Listen, before you passed away, you said that celery juice was bad for people. Even though I lectured about it. Even though I taught people about it for years and it was saving lives. Reversing the worst eczema conditions, psoriasis from children, healing people around the world. Why would you say celery juice was bad? You made a bad mistake, Dr. Sebi. Such a bad mistake that I can't trust anything of yours. How can I trust anything of yours when you made one of the greatest mistakes? So, Miss M says, my eczema has really healed and you have really helped me. So what would she have done, Dr. Sebi, if she listened to you? What would she have done? Because she wouldn't have been allowed to drink any celery juice or do half of medical medium stuff or 3/4 of medical medium stuff. How would she have healed? How would she have healed, Dr. Sebi, if she listened to you? Okay. Okay, you guys, listen, we're live right now. Really important information. So, the bottom line is like this, okay? Is, when people say, well, look, what does he know? Well, first of all, medical medium information has helped more people around the world than anybody else has. It's fact. Millions are healing. Tens of thousands and thousands of healing stories. Not just 100 stories contrived because it's connected to an MLM, okay, to sell a product. Tens of thousands of stories and testimonials of people getting their lives back. People that came out of hell and back, that saw 50 doctors, 10 doctors, 20 doctors. So that's what medical medium information is about. It's about having the back of the person, not getting sucked into something. So when people ask, look, when people ask about the alkaline ionizer water machines, they don't work. They leach out toxic heavy metals. When people say, what about fulvic acid? It's not an antiviral and it's not an antibacterial. And right now, everybody's sick from viruses and bacteria and pathogens, right? And that's the other thing. When people say, okay, what about something else? What about zeolite? Well, do you see zeolite in the medical medium heavy metal detox smoothie? No, because that's been healing people like it has been. You should be so proud of all the work you have done. It's disappointing when people heal with medical medium and then claim it was something else. It's really hard when you see people in the medical medium community do medical medium for 2-3 years or 1 or 2 years, heal with the medical medium tools, and then bring something else out and say, well, that's what got me better. When they've already said they've gotten better, they've already said they've been doing the medical medium tools, watched them for a long time through all their posts, and then all of a sudden, no, it's this. But oh wait, you're selling that. I forgot. Anyway, okay, so let's go, guys. We're doing the medical medium mojito salad right here. We're doing some fruit we got in front of us. We're talking about B12, and we're talking about how everybody is on acid. We're going to go into that. Everybody is on acid. Everybody is on an acid trip, okay? And the reason why I'm also talking about B12 is because I did a B12 post, right, on IG. I did a B12 post. And it was like comment after comment after comment of psilocybalamin's the best B12. Wrong. That's terrible. I get my B12 shots. Wrong. Terrible. I do B12 patches. Wrong. Terrible. Right? And so it's my B12 is too high, so I don't need to be on any B12. Wrong. Right? So what happens is it was like no one read the medical medium information. No one read the B12 information in the medical medium books. No one has seen medical medium live, I guess, talking about B12. And then it's the same people that are saying all the wrong things about B12 and all the misinformation they have. It's the same people that turn around and say, I did MM and it didn't get me better. Oh, really? Because you're sitting there saying you love psilocybalamin and that's the best one. So apparently that goes to show you why you didn't get better. So it's so important to know. Like it's like I do all this to get people the right info about B12. Dinosylcobalamin, methylcobalamin. I tell people that B12 shots will eventually get you allergic to B12 and set you back big time in your life. So I tell people that. I tell people the B12 patches don't work. I tell everything I can try to teach people about B12, where your B12 is produced in your gut, like everything, and they still don't know. And they still don't know. So it's frustrating. So I'm bringing out the B12 right now for the people who are like, got it wrong, and it's sad. And why does it count to know the right thing so you can heal? Details matter. When you have something wrong and you get sick one day, you'll get buried by that. Buried by it. You'll get buried by psilocybalamin. That will bury you. It'll be one of the death by 1,000 cuts when you get sick. When your nervous system is messed up and you've got tingles and numbness and vertigo and dizziness and jaw pain, neck pain, back pain, fatigue. So Obowski says, please get to the point instead of defending yourself. So, okay, instead of defending myself. What you're mistaken is I'm defending the chronically ill. Because when someone sees someone say, psilocybalamin is better, they just lost their chance to heal. Is that defending myself? I'm curious. I just want to know. Or is that defending somebody who's chronically ill? I mean, I respect you being here. I'm glad you're here, Lebowski. Thank you for being here. But am I defending the chronically ill? Because I don't have to do this. I don't have to be here. I don't have to be here working for free for everybody. I don't have to do the lives. I don't have to do any of this. I can go on an island somewhere and just drink out of a coconut and sit in a lawn chair on the beach. The details matter to save people and save their lives. If you're somebody and you're literally having jerks and twitches and spasms, tingles and numbness and vertigo and severe chronic fatigue and Hashimoto's to boot and RA and autoimmune diagnoses and neurological Lyme and lupus and MS and multiple sclerosis and ALS, I'm going to tell you how you can improve, like how you can get ahead. So I'm defending those people. If you're told to do the wrong things, you lose your chance to heal if you don't learn about the right information. So if you're told to do the wrong stuff, you lose your chance to heal. So who am I defending? Am I defending medical medium? Because if you ever hear me, I'm always like, look, I'm not a smart person. I get my information from above. People always give me trouble because of it, but it's the most people healed out there. Tens of thousands of healing stories of people who found the right info. I'm just trying to make sure I defend the chronically ill like I always do and never stop and drop the ball. So don't get confused and think I'm defending myself, okay? On TikTok, Tiny says, medical medium is the only thing that got me better. So that's why I'm defending everyone here who needs to heal and needs to have the right information so they get a chance, so they can get to where they need to go. Right now, we got the plague going around. People are getting whacked left and right. Hospitals are getting filled. Medical medium's always been at the beginning, at the forefront of that, making sure people had info. And right now, there's a bad flu going around. You can call it what you want, but it's going around. And I'm passionate about getting people the right information so they don't fall into the trap. So telling people, I'm telling family and friends, get that goldenseal, make sure it's there. I'm telling family and friends, make sure they have the zinc, because they might be in La La Land right now. People might be in La La Land, and everybody's getting sick around them and they don't realize it yet. So I'm just letting people know, zinc, the goldenseal, so important. I have friends and family with the cat's claw, making sure that's there. Make sure they have the B12, making sure they have the lemon balm. Vimergy.com. Using Victor, IMERGY.com. I'm not sponsored. Jana says, yeah, there's so many lies out there. So thankful for the truth. Yeah, it matters, right? So, if I want to defend myself, what I would do instead of defend myself, I would probably just disappear. How about that? Disappear. No one has to drink celery juice anymore. No one has to see me live no more. I just disappear. It's like, I'm defending the chronic Leo. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Defend the chronic Leo. You just got bummed, Tiny? Yeah, I bet. So let's go. Let's make a mojito salad. Let's have some fun, you guys. I'm excited about being here. A couple of things I want to cover. What is a supplement for multiple sclerosis? Okay. If you go in the Medical Medium books, this is an incredible book right there, the Medical Medium New Edition. It's a free resource if you go to the library and get it for free. It's also on sale at Amazon.com US. This is 51% off at Amazon.com US. Okay? Multiple sclerosis is in both of these books to learn what to do, what to take. If I had multiple sclerosis, I would be on lysine. You can talk to your doctor about what you should be on, okay? Or ask your doctor if any of the information in the Medical Medium book is okay if you've got multiple sclerosis. But if I had MS, I would be on L-lysine because multiple sclerosis is caused by Epstein-Barr virus and toxic heavy metals such as mercury. So I'd be on lysine. If I had MS, I would be on B12, okay? But you don't want the cheap garbage that has alcohol and natural flavors in it. I would be on zinc if I had MS. Zinc if I had MS. So I'd be on lemon balm to help the nerves if I had MS, okay? Zinc liquid sulfate, the right kind. I'd be on lysine. I would be on vitamin C if I had multiple sclerosis. I'd be on licorice root if I had MS. It's an antiviral against Epstein-Barr. I would be on glutathione if I had multiple sclerosis. Yep. And I would be on magnesium glycinate if I had MS. These are some of the things, and I would really be on spirulina, the right kind, if I had multiple sclerosis. Okay? So that's the vimorgy. Okay? That's what I would do. So, we're talking about how everybody's on an acid trip. Everybody is on acid. So what does that mean? That means that all that acid that's filled into our bloodstream from everything we do, all the caffeine, all the apple cider vinegar, all the regular vinegars, nutritional yeast, we turn our blood into acid. Kombucha tea, bone broth turns our blood into acid. The pizzas turn our blood into acid, right? The animal protein, I'm not against animal protein if you're an animal protein person, but the animal protein turns our blood into acid. The plant fats like peanut butter turn our blood into acid, okay? So all the plant fat like peanut butter, almond butter, nuts, seeds, olive oil, avocado, we eat too much of it, it turns our blood into acid. So keep it, that's fatty acids, right? When we turn our blood into acid, we decline. We decline. I'm not saying you can't have animal protein. I'm not saying you can't have a plant fat like peanut butter. That's a healthy fat, yeah. But what it does is if we eat too much of it and we don't do other things, we end up walking around acidic and we turn our blood into acid. That's what happens. And then we deplete. We get depleted, you guys. We get depleted is what happens. Slowly get depleted, sometimes quickly. Cold and flu protocols, I just saw that right there, are in Cleanse to Heal. Cold and flu protocols, which translate over to the plague. Cold and flu protocols here, zinc shock, medical medium zinc shock therapy, medical medium vitamin C shock therapy, transfer over to the plague. Okay, important to know. All right. You guys, yeah, so here's the thing. Yeah, real acid, like the drug acid, yeah, it blows your brain out. That's horrifying. And be careful about it. You got to be cautious about mushroom acid too, the ones that you're not supposed to eat. Mushroom acid also blows the brain out. Be really careful with that. All right, so we're talking about the body becoming really acidic and then depleting us. Why am I caring so much about you depleting? Why do I care so much about you guys depleting, like, and losing all of your nutrients and your immune system weakening, and you lose your zinc and you lose your trace minerals that keep you strong, and you lose your vitamin C. It doesn't become assimilatable. It doesn't work in your body anymore. It becomes useless, and you just deplete, and things just start falling apart. One reason is because we're up against right now a bug that's racing through the US right now and around the world, and that bug is pretty nasty, and I'm getting calls from doctors left and right, and they're saying they got patients that have gone to the hospital, they got patients on ventilators, they got patients that are sick, and it's like, and they're like, what do we do? And I'm like, zinc, like I said, when we start out that whole zinc thing, zinc, important. So I'm just cutting into that a little bit, and we got to get the body out of that acidic state. We got to get the body out of that acidic state. So important to know. If anybody's sensitive to zinc, you can do a tiny drop, like a tiny drop. Ask your doctor what's right for you, but I tell friends and family, you can do a tiny drop if you're sensitive to zinc. One drop. And make sure it's the right zinc. Could be one with citric acid and all that other garbage and junk. Make sure it's the right zinc. Liquid zinc sulfate from the right stuff, like the Vimergy is the one I only trust, and you do a drop. That's what you do. Okay? Chris, you seem fine to me. Got to get ahead of it, right? Got to get ahead of it. People are right now, they're in La La Land. They're like, oh, summer fun. Summer fun, everybody's free. Everybody's happy. Finally, well, there's something that's ripping through and starting to take people down. And when you got chronic illness, it can hurt. It could sting and keep you down and give you that long plague reaction where your EBVs get reactivated, like the medical medium information started. The EBVs get reactivated. That long COVID plague thing that people are dealing with. Someone please name the brand of the supplements. It's Vimergy, V as in Victor, I, M as in Mary, ERGY, vimergy.com. Not sponsored. That was a question on TikTok, you guys. Should I take apple cider vinegar? Credo. I wouldn't. You can do what you want. I'm not saying you can't take it. Nope. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying I wouldn't take it. Because what it does is dissolves your bones and your teeth, weakens them, brings you to a place where you end up really acidic, and then your body has to buffer that acidity by removing your calcium. Your calcium gets depleted out of all your teeth because of that apple cider vinegar. Don't blame medical medium when your teeth start falling apart down the road. Don't blame medical medium. It's that apple cider vinegar. It's all those vinegars. Flavia says I speak too fast. Let me try to reverse time. Ready? I'm going to try to stop myself from speaking too fast. Let me reverse time, okay? All right? This is an hour before. Got to reverse the celery force. Just reverse the celery force. Celery force. The reason why I'm speaking so fast is I just took 6 celery force. That's why. And what's happening is I'm speaking too fast because I took 6 celery force right before I came on, like 5 minutes before I came on. And that's why I'm releasing tremendous amounts of information very quickly. Okay? Remember, this is live. There's no teleprompter. This isn't a podcast where everything gets edited. Why somebody on a podcast doctor edits it and they just they talk on there and they probably did 1 million cuts. This is live and I'm delivering a tremendous amount of information quickly, and I did the celery force, and what it does is it makes it happen even more for me. Like, it makes it all come together in such a way that I can't even describe. So there's no celery in celery force, but it's inositol and it's the right blend. George says, speak faster. That's the Vimergy celery force. I got people with all kinds of focus and concentration problems using celery force. I got people with ADHD using celery force, and they get clarity like no other. People with all kinds of conditions. Is alcohol in tinctures bad? Yes, terrible. Alcohol in tinctures is terrible. It ruins the properties of what's in that tincture. It destroys the herb. It's also bad for your liver. If it's corn alcohol, it's even worse. Alcohol in supplements and tinctures is disastrous. It's a practice that's it's going to end because medical medium information has taught so many people not to do it. So it's eventually going to get just cast out eventually, thank God. Anne Sophie says, I love Celery Force. It's unbelievable. I feel so alive since start taking it, right? Since start use it. Let me tell you something. Like, Celery Force really, really does, like, do something that I can't even describe entirely. I just know what happens when I take it when it's happening. Anyway, let's go a little bit, you guys. We're talking about being really acidic. You guys got a lot of questions, so I'm answering them. So let's move on and get moving through here a little bit. So, just reading more. Guys, he's not sponsored, so he's not making a profit or money. I'm not sponsored by Vimergy. I'm not sponsored by Traditional Medicinals. No. And I'm not sponsored by this blackberry farm. And I'm not sponsored by this strawberry farm either. Okay? And I'm not sponsored by these nectarine farmers. They don't sponsor me either. And so let's start doing this. I'm going to start making the dish. I'm going to chop up some strawberries here. Cut up some strawberries. So you guys, everybody's running around really acidic. What are you doing that's really acidic? You guys know? I want to ask you a question. What are you doing that's really acidic? Okay? So, like to know, like, what's your vices that are making you acidic? You're losing out of an income, man. I could actually come out with a program. I could disappear for a while and then come out with a paid program where you got to pay, say, like $2,000 or $3,000 to join. And there'll be people all over the world because medical medium is very well known, right? Medical medium information, all of it. So there'll be thousands and thousands of people paying $2,500 or $3,000 for my program, right? And then I take it to a private platform. I charge everybody $3,000. 500,000 people would probably sign up to it because I've been actually offered to speak at big, large Coliseum-sized venues. So I've been offered to speak in Coliseums where it can hold 30,000 people, 50,000 people, and 100,000 people around the world, right? So what happens is I'm offered this all the time where they can sell tickets, you know, for like a couple $100, and 50,000 people will show up to watch me speak. That's how big medical meme information got, right? I can do a lot of things like that. I don't. And I can sell programs for $3,000 a piece, and I don't, okay? And I can. One big reason is I want the stuff free. I want it free. I want the information free. I want you to be able to heal. I want you to be able to get as much information as you can for free. I want you to know how to heal. Okay? Even with the fact that I'm censored so much. You know, my YouTube channel, I used to get 500,000 views in like 3 weeks when I would launch a YouTube. Now it's not much because I've been taken out of the YouTube algorithm, whatever they call it. I've been taken out of the grid. So you have to look for my YouTube to get the information. And then a year ago, I put a YouTube out. I'll get, 300,000 views right off the running, 500,000 views, and I've been pulled off the algorithm there. But if even with the censorship, I still want everything for free if you can find me. If you're not kicked off of IG or whatever. So you'll notice they'll take the sound off of my lives or they'll kick you off, right? So, but I want it all for free and I want it available. I don't want to charge you guys to see me talk. I don't want to disappear for 6 months and then all of a sudden you guys find out, you can sign up to my program or something. I just want to make sure you guys have every chance to heal So you can. So I give you this B12 information. I help arm you up for the plague like I have all this time, you know, helping to protect you guys in any way I can. And you know, ask your doctor what's right for you no matter what. I just tell you what I do for friends and family. So this is what I do, okay? Now, all right. So we're just chopping up some strawberries. Got strawberries in here. We're doing the mojito, which is a fruit salad. Don't be afraid of fruit. Fruit's not why people are sick. Important to know, right? Let's get some blackberries in there. You guys like blackberries? Okay. They let the blackberries into the keto diet. Pretty funny, huh? It's not keto anymore. You can't go into ketosis if you got one blackberry in your diet because it's sugar. Details matter, you guys. Taking the right supplements matter. Okay? Details matter from make or break. It can stop you from making or breaking. Food details matter too when we're sick. All the food details matter too when we're sick. It's not just supplements. It's food and supplements. All those things matter. So I got raspberries in here. So I got strawberries. I got raspberries in here. I got blackberries in here. Just mixing this up. You know what the health scene was like just even like 5-6 years ago? The only thing anybody on the health scene talked about, like all the health gurus talked about, were just like eating a better diet with low carb, higher protein. That's all they knew. They would go on the doctor shows talking about that. No one knew anything about Epstein-Barr. Nobody knew anything about why people are sick, what causes chronic fatigue, brain inflammation. No one talked about any of that. And medicalmedium published all this information, and it was foreign to all those people. They were like, what do you mean Epstein-Barr causes any problem? They're like, now, it's incredible what we know now. Fruit raises my sugar levels. It's fat that raises your sugar levels. Fruit doesn't raise sugar levels in a bad way. Fat raises sugar levels. So when you're on a high-fat diet and you put a little sugar in you, you're gonna see your A1C go up because you're getting insulin resistance from the fat. That means your pancreas and your liver's tired. Sugar is just giving you the message that something's wrong with your pancreas and your liver and you got insulin resistance. That's all that is. Fat blocks sugar from getting into your cells, so therefore your pancreas is too tired to pump out all that insulin to actually get that sugar into your cells, and then your doctor sees an A1C, and then you're heading to diabetes land. Now you're all kinds of things: hypoglycemic, hyperglycemic, diabetes 2, pre-diabetes. You're there. You need sugar to live. Sugar is what keeps us alive. It's fat that's tiring out your pancreas and your liver, causing insulin resistance so that sugar can't even enter your cells. So then the doctor at the doctor's office only sees the A1C high, and he doesn't know why, so he tells you stop eating sugar. Meanwhile, you stop eating sugar, you just get sicker because you eat more fat. Then your pancreas gets tired and more tired along the way. Cat Beard says, fruit doesn't raise sugar levels. I proved that. And I have no hypoglycemia. Issues now that I thought were that. They weren't. My body loves fruit. All kinds. Here's how it works. You keep on dumping fat in. You keep on dumping. Look, if I put all this oil on top of this fruit salad, and you're somebody with a tired pancreas from all that fat, and you're somebody with a tired liver from all that fat for all those years, and you put oil on here, or peanut butter, or nut butter on here, or avocado in here, you might see your sugar go up because the sugar's being blocked by the fat. So the sugar's being blocked by the fat. You see how it works, you guys? I've got some grapes in there. What else? Let's put some raspberries in here next. Let's see that. You got kicked off 4 times, Hannah? I told everybody on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook that you'll probably get kicked off of IG tonight. Let's put some raspberries here. Make sure you censor the guy that has the most people getting better around the world. Yeah. Yeah, no, the world's not corrupted. No. There's no corruption. There's no bad people. Nope, everybody's great. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants everybody to get better. Sure. Already I got that coming together. I got raspberries in there. I got grapes in there. I got blackberries in there. I got strawberries in there. But God forbid I defend myself. God forbid. Stop defending yourself, AW. All right. I don't want to stop defending the chronic Leo. Isn't it? Ashley Kiven, isn't that an epic bowl right there? Okay. You love raspberries? So this is coming together, so let's get nectarines in here too. We still got more to talk about. So, you do your coffee, you dissolve your bones in tea. You do your chocolate, you dissolve your bones in tea. Okay? How do you get your protein, Anthony? Oh no. You're gonna make me do the protein robot. Need my protein, need my protein, need my protein, need my protein, protein. How do I get my protein? I'm brainwashed. Everybody's brainwashed. Gotta have my protein. Gotta have my protein. Kill this cow. Someone kill this cow. Kill this cow. Kill this cow. Kill this cow. Kill this pig. Kill this kid. Kill this kid pig. Kill this kid pig. Kill this cow. Protein. Where do I get my protein? Where do I get my protein? Peanut butter. Peanut butter. Where's my peanut butter? Peanut butter. Almond butter. I get my macadamia nuts. Protein. Cashews. Protein. Protein. Where do I get my protein? Protein. I actually need a bite of chocolate right now. Can I have a bite of chocolate? So here's what happens, okay? So you guys know, right? that robot's hard to do. So here's what happens, okay? We've been brainwashed for decades, for over 80 years, 90 years. We've been brainwashed by the institutions that you need your protein. Protein doesn't kill viruses. Protein doesn't kill viruses. Protein doesn't kill bugs. Protein doesn't kill pathogens. Protein doesn't kill bacteria. Protein doesn't kill anything. Protein just, too much protein in the end just gives you a heart attack. That's all it does, is it gives you a heart attack. You can get a heart attack vegan. You think you're off the hook as a vegan? Nope, no way. No way. Too much protein kills your kidneys. You can be plant-based vegan and lose your kidneys. And then think it was your plant-based diet and then go animal protein. Okay? So Jaden Bartels says, thank you for saving my life. I'm honored you're here. I'm so glad. You can kill your kidneys very, very easily. Kill your kidneys with too much protein, just so you know, all right? You can kill your kidneys easily. You can kill your liver. You can kill your heart with too much protein. That's what they want you to do. Everyone's already on too much protein. What do you mean, where can I get my protein? Everybody's eating tons of protein. They're on tons and tons of protein. Tons of it. They're raising cows everywhere. Cattle is being raised. They're cutting down the Amazon to raise thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of cattle. Cows. You don't think anybody's on protein? Why is everybody sick? They're sick because of pathogens and toxic heavy metals, but protein doesn't fix that. And if you're plant-based, peanut butter doesn't fix that. You can kill your kidneys as a plant-based person with peanut butter over time. You can kill your heart as a plant-based person. People that are plant-based still have heart attacks. I've watched it for years. You can still get heart attacks, animal protein. Watch it for years. You know how many plant-based people still got to go on their high blood pressure medication? My God. You know how many plant-based people still have to be on your high blood pressure medication? I got to be on mine every day. I'm going to need lots of it. Let me take a whole bunch of it now. I'm going to be on my high blood pressure medication. I need my cholesterol medication too. I'm going to be on my high cholesterol medication. You know how many vegans are on their high cholesterol meds? Oh my God. I got to take it. These are prescription by my doctor. I'm going to be on high blood pressure. I better take another high blood pressure. I better take another one. I need another one. Protein, whether you're plant-based or animal-based, doesn't make or break anybody recovering. Like it's not the thing that gets you recovered. Is that more celery force? I am or not? I hope not, because oh my God, that celery force had me talking so fast nobody even knew what I was saying. Protein doesn't build your muscles, by the way. That's why bulking and cutting. Do you know why they do bulking and cutting? They have to bring in all those carbs. Now the bodybuilders have to bring in all those carbs. If they don't bring in the carbs, they can't build their muscle. Muscles are built on carbs and then using your muscle. Using your muscle. The lovers, dreamers, and me. Hey, that's really cool. You kidding around about the meds, right? You just reminded me I better take another cholesterol med. I better take another one. Or statin. You need another statin. Good thing you reminded me so I can take another. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kidding around. I'm not. Protein doesn't build your muscle. You think you're out of the woods because you're plant-based? Same thing. Your peanut butter doesn't build muscle, right? Potatoes build muscle. Glucose builds muscle. Carbohydrates build muscle. It's why I've talked to so many doctors over the years about how they got patients that are sick with chronic illness, not because they're vegan, not because they're animal protein, because they got pathogens, and they're sick, and they're laying in bed with chronic illness, and they're wasting away because the doctors think they need to be on protein because they're wasting away. They're not able to exercise because they're sick with chronic fatigue syndrome, brain inflammation, and they can't exercise. So then their families think, you need more protein. Honey, you need to be on more protein. And then they kill them by accident. Not because of them, because of the industry. The industry since the 1930s taught everybody and brainwashed everybody they brained everybody, the institutions, the schools, the government, the institutions, brainwashed everybody. The meat industry combined all brainwashed everybody in 1933 that you needed protein to survive. Okay? The protein law came in effect and you needed protein to survive. I talk about this in my book, Liver Rescue, right? And what happens is that people don't realize that that's not why people are sick. Everybody's eating protein. They're eating tons of protein. Who's not eating protein? I'm confused, right? What happens is, here when somebody gets sick with lupus and MS and ALS or anything, they get sick with anything, chronic fatigue syndrome, they get sick with aches and pains, they get sick with fibromyalgia. What happens is, if they can't exercise, they start losing all their muscle. And then the doctor says, and then their families and friends say, you need protein, sweetie. You need to eat more chicken, and then they lose more muscle. You need more meat because you're losing more muscle, and then they lose more muscle. And then they waste away, they get sick, and then they die. The reason why the best way to keep your muscle while you're sick and trying to heal is to make sure you're not over-proteining it. You got to get enough carbohydrates in those muscles to make sure you don't waste away. Atrophy and waste away. I've seen this over and over again. I've helped so many people over and over again over the years about this. Why do you think the big bodybuilders, if they took out their carbohydrates, they would lose all their muscle? Did you guys know that? The big bodybuilders aren't just on meat only. The big bodybuilders aren't just on chicken only. The bodybuilders out there, many of them I've talked to throughout the years, they have to have a carbohydrate in there. That's when people want to bulk up and they want to work out and bulk up. They have to have a sugar. Protein powders are hidden. There's hidden sugar in protein powders, by the way. Yeah? But the problem is, all these bodybuilders, they end up doing too much fat. So then they have to cut their calories back. They have to cut everything back to try to lose the fat and keep the muscle. It's a game, bulking and cutting, bulking and cutting. But if they don't do the carbohydrates, they can't build the muscles. This is important to know. This is critical information for so many people. It makes, Marlo, doesn't it make so much sense? You take away the carbohydrate from somebody bodybuilding, watch them turn to nothing. They'll lose all their muscle. I talk about this in Cleanse to Heal. So I talk about this in Cleanse to Heal, right there. So it's critical to know like all this information because you're going to end up just being, you're going to be brainwashed and you're going to turn into a robot. Right? They already are brainwashing to think we're one big herd. Did you know that? Did you know they're brainwashing right now to train you that you're part of a herd? Did you know that? Did you guys know that? They're brainwashing you. You're part of a herd is what you are. Yeah, you're part of a herd right now. Did you guys know you're a herd? Did you guys know you're a herd? Bah, bah, moo, 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 You guys part of a herd? They're training you right now to be a herd. Did you know that? That's why they're saying things like herd immunity or you're a herd. They actually know you're sheep. The industries know you're sheep. Did you know that? You guys are sheep. You guys are cows and sheep, paddle and sheeple and goatle. You guys are goatles. See the goat? You guys are sheeple. You guys are paddle. They want you to be sheeple and paddle. Why do you think they're talking about herd immunity? Herd everything. It's like you're a herd. All you human beings are a herd. Yeah, that's right. And the same institutions say you need protein. You need protein. Bah. I need protein. Bah. Protein. You guys are a herd. Bah. Bah. That's what they're training you to do. Ooh. Paddle, sheeple, goatle. They want you to be a herd. That's why they talk about herd immunity. Yeah, herd. Oh, I'm part of a herd. You're right, I'm part of a herd. Herd protein. Herd protein. I'm part of a herd. Yeah, that's right. Having institutions train you. And guess what? Guess what? Alternative medicine is doing it. And conventional. So, alternative medicine, conventional medicine. Yep, herd mentality. Herd mentality. Us humans are a herd. That's right. Us humans are a herd. Herd immunity, herd mentality, herd protein. It's a goatle. Sheeple. Moo, moo. Herd mentality. So they could keep you sick and control you and take your money. So they could keep you sick and control you and take all your money. That's right. Keep you sick. Yeah. Keep you sick. There's a phone call coming in, I think. A phone call coming in. Keep you sick. Exactly. It's a herd mentality. That's what they think you are. A herd. Oh. Hello? Mom? You think I'm pushing it too far? You want me to stop? Yeah, I think everybody's okay with it, though. Why would you call me in the middle of a live? Mom? You think I look crazy now? You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me. I'm in front of everybody and I'm live right now. I'm live on IG and I'm like, yeah, I know you're watching me on IG. But you just called and told me that I'm pushing it too far. I know I did stuff like this when I was 8 years old. I know. I'm not 8 anymore, Mom. I know I did this in class when I was trying to teach people about health. I know my other students didn't know what I was talking about when I was talking about viruses. I know that. And I was talking about protein when I was 8 years old in class. I know I did this. You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me. I didn't push it too far. I'll talk to you later. I love you. All right, let's make this fruit salad. PV Carl says you never push too hard. Keep going. All right. What you're seeing, what you're looking at right here, I just want you guys to know what you're looking at, okay? You're looking at antiviral compounds, antibacterial compounds, antioxidants, trace minerals, macrominerals, microminerals. You're looking at vitamins and nutrients, okay? You're looking at anthocyanins. You're looking at phytochemical compounds to stop disease. You're looking at glucose. You're looking at mineral salts. That's what you're looking at right here. That's what you're looking at. I'm not picking on the plant-based people or the animal protein people, but that's not in this. Yeah, you can have some of this, and if you're animal protein, yeah, you can have some of that. But that ain't this. You want to stay sick forever, avoid this, avoid the right things, and make sure you do lots of this chocolate, because someone told you that there's a new study out that says chocolate's good for you. What BS that is. Make sure you do lots of this. You want to stay sick. And avoid this. If you want to be better, that's what you need in there. What kind of soil was that grown in? Well, planet Earth has a layer of topsoil. Farmers add seaweed, manure, wood chips, okay? Composted leaves, composted grass, composted vegetation into their soils, and they mix it. Then they plant plants. That's the kind of soil it was growing in. Yeah, I know soil's different everywhere. It's different on the West Coast. It's different on the East Coast. Of course. It's different up north. In North America, it's different in South America. Duh. But just so you know, the soil you grow something in changes because the farmers add to it. You can take a really crappy sandy loam up north, a really bad sandy loam, right? And you can try to grow something in it, but you have to add something in it. You got to compost it. See? You can have soil anywhere on the planet, and you have to add things to it in order to grow something. You want to give me a soil lesson? Okay, you know what? I want to invite you. I think we just called you up and we're inviting you here. I want you to give me a soil lesson. See, you're knocking on the door right now. Let me see. I better answer it. Thank you for coming. I want to show you. I want to show everybody my friend. Okay. Hey, I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came to teach me about soil. I've only been growing my own food since I was 8 years old. I'm glad you taught me about soil. I've only been growing my own food since I was 8 years old. I only have fruit trees that are 35 years old now. Okay? I got apple trees I planted 35 years ago. Okay, thank you for teaching me about soil. Nobody even knows that citrus grows out of calcium-rich soil. That's medical medium information. Thank you for teaching me about soil. Hey, thanks for coming. You did a good job teaching me about soil, man. Yeah. Boy, you're smart. Aren't you smart? There's a layer of topsoil on the planet. You take what you can get, and then you add to it. Does that make any sense? Huh? If you live in Saskatchewan, you take your soil and you add to it and plant something. Does that make sense? Huh? Aren't you smart? I'm going to make you chairman of the board of my new foundation because you're so smart, you need to be the leader of my new foundation, chairman of the board. The foundation is a non-profit foundation. We're going to call it Stupid Ass. And you're going to be the chairman of the board because you're so smart. He wants to go back. The planet Earth has a layer of topsoil on it in places that weren't messed up. You have to add to that topsoil. So wherever you live on the planet, wherever that is, you have to add things to your soil. So it becomes something. And then when it becomes something, you can grow things better in it. You can add trace mineral solutions to it. You can add compost. You can add grass clippings, leaf compost. You can compost leaves. You can take your fruits and vegetables that you're composting in your kitchen and you can throw it into your garden and make a new garden bed each year. You have one that you set aside and you build it up while you're working in another one. Wherever you are on the planet, whether you're in South America, whether you're in North America, whether you're on the other side of the globe, whether you're in China, wherever you are, you can make your soil into something. I know what kind of soil my fruit grows in. It's a soil wherever you are on the planet that you want to plant a fruit tree and you add to that soil. Citrus tends to grow in calcium, or it tends to draw calcium out of the soil. So when citrus grows in sandy loam, it pulls all the calcium out. That's what I love about citrus. That's why citrus brings your teeth back. If you want to give me a soil lesson, I respect that. But, you know, talking to somebody who's been growing their food, I'll show you guys someday. We'll do a live in my garden. But you're told the opposite about things. You're told that lemon hurts your teeth. So let's go into it a little bit. Too much protein is acidic. That's how we lose our bones and teeth. Apple cider vinegar, vinegars in general are acidic. We lose our bones and our teeth. Coffee, caffeine is acidic. We lose our bones and we lose our teeth. Bone broth is acidic. Kombucha tea is acidic. We lose our bones and our teeth. They dissolve slowly. Your skull shrinks. Your skull shrinks. Why do you think when you're 65 years old and you slip on some ice, you crack your head wide open on the sidewalk, when a 20-year-old doesn't crack their head wide open on the sidewalk? Because the 20-year-old doesn't have 45 extra years of caffeine yet in their system, burning out their skull, weakening their skull. Very important to know. Everybody's on an acidic diet. You're not supposed to crack your hip wide open as an elderly person or someone who's 65, which is still young. Someone who's 55 walks along and slips on the sidewalk and they break their pelvis like this. When someone who's 25 doesn't break their pelvis because they haven't had enough acids yet to dissolve their bones over time. They need 20 more years of caffeine to dissolve their bone, even though their teeth all fall apart. If they lose all their teeth, though, teeth just start falling apart. You're going to need your veneers and everything else. Everybody's diet is high in acid, fat, and proteins. Everybody, plant-based people, high in fat and acid. Animal protein people, high in fat and acid. Yeah. Lebowski says influencers who promote foods should be sued. It's actually really funny. I want to talk about B12 and for dogs. Okay? I have dogs. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but I have dogs. And let me get them out now so you guys can see my dogs. So I'm just gonna get my dogs out. All right, hang in there. All right, get my dogs out. All right. All right, get my dogs out. Oh. Protein is basic, not acid. Okay. Oil is acid. Doesn't burn your mouth though, right? Could put some olive oil on your tongue. Doesn't burn your mouth, but it's acid. Thank you for the lesson. It's the stupidity lesson. Thank you. Can I get another lesson, please? Protein is acidic. Enters the body, it turns to straight acid. Both plant protein, but nuts, seeds are still acidic. Okay? I knew they were going to be stuffed. Skygrassia, you knew they were going to be stuffed animals? Hey, these aren't stuffed animals. Don't make fun of my dogs. My dogs are happy to be here. I give my dogs B12. Now, yeah, I give my dogs B12. So what I do is I put B12, I put vimorgy B12 in their food every single day. So I put vimorgy B12 in their food every single day. That's what I do. So that's how I keep, this is one of the ways I keep my dogs healthy, is I make sure that they get the B12 in their food every single day. It's the vimergy. Okay? My dogs are not vegan, no. My dogs are not vegan. Nope. Do I have real dogs? Yes, I do. And I really do have real dogs. It's just that if I let them in here right now on this live, I'm going to be like running around. They're probably going to pop up on my counter a little bit and they're going to want to eat all this fruit. They're going to bark. They're going to go into a play and they're going to all start playing and knocking over stuff. Anyway, I give them B12 every single day. I'm letting you guys know. It's one of the ways I keep my dogs healthy for their neurological systems. Dogs have neurological problems. Dogs have anxiety. Dogs have neurological spasms and twitches. They have they get tremors. Dogs get all kinds of neurological conditions. So I make sure they're on the B12. And I don't give them a bad B12. I give them the vimergy B12 that has no citric acid, no alcohol, no natural flavors. Plus, it's the right kind of B12 for dogs. It's the right kind. Yeah. What supplements do I take daily? I'm going to put my doggies down. Every single day, I take 6 capsules of microc. Every single day, 3 times a day, depending on what's happening, 2 to 3 times a day. I take lysine every single day. I take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dropperfuls of B12 every single day. Right there, the vimergy B12. I take the zinc every single day. Right? The vimergy zinc every single day. I take the goldenseal right now because of what's happening out there. I take the zinc because of what's happening out there right now. It's a bad flu. It's putting a lot of people in hospitals right now. Light says, totally agree with your assessment. Some 20-year-olds isn't able to speak to anyone because they're censored. No, because, oh no. Speak to anyone seasoned. Okay, sorry. That's on TikTok? Yeah. Okay, so what else do I take? I take the magnesium glycinate every single day. Take 4 of those, sometimes 6 of those, right? I take the vimergy curcumin every single day. Okay? Yeah. You're not seasoned in health. I mean, if you're not seasoned in health, you can be a bodybuilder, you can be whatever, but if you're not seasoned in health, you know, you start getting older, you get sick. I can't tell you how many bodybuilders, they think everything's just about protein and eating keto and building muscle mass, and they're guys that have never been sick because they haven't got enough bugs yet. The minute they pick up a bug, the minute they start getting sick, the minute heavy metals start doing something, oxidizing in their brain, they're so acidic, they just start falling apart. One thing, and this is no insult to guys. I'm not trying to insult guys or anything. But they're the biggest babies when they start getting sick. Like real sick. Like when guys start getting neurological symptoms like fatigue and they can't function, their brain fog gets really bad, they're the biggest babies. Oh my God, they just cry and wah and cry. Meanwhile, there's women out there trying to take care of 3 kids while they have brain inflammation, they have severe chronic fatigue, and they're taking care of 3 kids, they're not complaining at all. Why all these supplements if I'm eating well and complete? So, first of all, let me just talk about why people need supplements. You don't get enough in your food, number one. You just don't. Not with what we're up against. We're up against a plague. We're up against a plague of chronic illness on top of a plague. We're up against viruses like shingles viruses, HHV6, HHV7, cytomegalovirus, EBVs. We're up against all that stuff, right? All engineered virus that were released by classified medical research and science in the last 100 years. We're up against all that. We're up against toxic heavy metals. Did your body ever think it was going to get mercury inside its brain? No. We're up against things that we're up against. Chemtrails falling out of the sky. Radiation. Did you travel recently? You like getting radiated? Are you doing something about it? Colognes and perfumes and air fresheners make us sick. That gets inside of our liver and our brain, okay? Have you guys been traveling? You've been traveling? And then there's industrial chemicals and cleaning agents and all kinds of things and detergents and conventional fabric softeners that make us sick. That's why we're taking supplements. And people who are sick with eczema, psoriasis, aches and pains and tingles and numbness and vertigo and dizziness and eye floaters, yeah, they need supplements. That's just some things. Lupus and neurological Lyme. And are you guys doing anything for your traveling? Did you guys travel by plane? How do you like getting radiated? Where's your luggage? Did you have a carry-on? Did the carry-on go in that radiation machine? Because that carry-on needs to be thrown out after you've used it. Are you putting that carry-on next to your baby? It's glowing in the dark. Airports have radiation machines, and you put all your knapsacks in there and all your little bags. They go through that. And then you got that radiation ball sitting like in your lap. Did you go through the scanner at the airport? How much radiation went in you there? So what are you doing to get the radiation out? Because what I do is I do the spirulina. That's what I do. So I'm working on getting the radiation out. I'm doing the heavy metal detox smoothie and the spirulina. So I'm getting the radiation from traveling out. Where do I find these specific vitamins, Isaiah? It's vimergy.com. V as in Victor, I, M as in Mary, ergy.com. Vimorgy.com. I'm not sponsored. Bash off. Holy shit, right? That's what you said? Your words, not mine, but right? Although I do swear occasionally. Hair care products. We get toxins from hair care products. We get pesticide toxins. We get fungicide toxins on all our new clothes. You don't go through radiation? All you have to do is walk through there, and you're still getting exposed. All you have to do is walk through there and not get the scanner, but walk through. When your luggage goes through that carry-on thing, when the carry-on thing and the conveyor belt, when your luggage goes through that, if you're 10, 15 feet from that machine, you're getting radiated. 10, 15 feet from that machine, you're getting radiated. I mean, personally, I just opt for a pat down. But the problem is when I'm in the airport and I opt for a pat down and I'm standing there, right, for 10 minutes, 15 minutes waiting for a pat down, at least 10 or 15 people recognize me and go, "Oh my God, medical medium." And they yell my name while I'm standing there like a doofus waiting for a pat down. And Health with Liz says, yep, in the plane, everyone's luggage is there too. Would they take away our B12? What's your advice? When they take away our B12? We'll talk about other ways of making your own B12 inside your intestinal tract. Like I've talked about before. We'll work on more of that stuff. 10 to 15 feet away from that baggage machine where the stuff's going through, you guys, you're getting radiation's just leaking out of every one of those machines. It's a radiation machine going on all that stuff going through. And then the luggage, we throw our knapsack back on. We got a radiated knapsack that's fully glowing. It's glowing. We got a knapsack. So what are you doing about your radiation? Because I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm doing the heavy metal detox smoothie and the vimergy spirulina. That's what I'm doing to make sure I get that stuff out. Lou L says, listen to the B12 podcast. By the way, moon meditation, full moon, Medical Medium podcast at Apple Podcast. Listen to the moon meditation if you guys can. Do it tonight. I'm doing it tonight. I'm doing the moon meditation tonight. Doing it like 3 times periodically tonight. I still got to work on my book, so I'll do it in between. I might do it all night, all through the morning. So this is what I'm doing for my radiation. When I travel, who's taking care of themselves after they get radiated the crap out of them? Their asses have been radiated. People don't realize it. They're going through that airport and they're being just zapped. Zapped. I'm not just talking about devices. I'm not just talking about phones. I'm not even talking about that kind of radiation, right? I'm talking about airport, man. So, who's talking? No one talks about this. Just MM always has to bring this stuff up. Same thing with the blood draw, right? Got to protect people with the blood draw thing. Learn about the blood draw. Just have your life taken away from you through constant blood tests. You just take all your blood. X-Rose X, good to see you. Okay, what was I doing? Making a fruit salad? Let's get this finished up, this fruit salad. I got some mint here. Thank you, EW, for looking after us. Tailored Wellness Studio, I'm honored you're here, truly. Thank you for spreading the word about medical medium information. Thank you for looking out for others by keeping the medical medium information pure. Thank you. Thank you for respecting the fact that the details matter. Thank you for respecting the fact that I try to warn everybody about all the little sharks that come into the community to try to sell their stuff, their MLM stuff. They do medical medium for 2 years and heal. What if they didn't do medical medium for 2 years? What if they didn't do all the foods, keep all of the troublemaker foods out, and didn't do all the supplements? And what if they didn't take care of themselves for 2 years and then healed? What if they went another direction and they didn't do the mono cleanse and the 369? They went another direction. They wouldn't have healed. And so it's really kind of disappointing when I see all last couple of years people in the medical medium community all of a sudden taking on a venture to just distract everybody, be like, oh no, here, let me buy this zeolite, buy these ionizer water machines. You have your free will, you can do that, everybody can do that. But it's what happens is, it's the zeolites dry everybody out. They grab onto trace minerals and remove trace minerals. They don't take any metals out of the bloodstream. Zeolites never go into the bloodstream. There's also toxic zeolite powder mixed with good zeolite powder, meaning zeolite powder that's safe, and then toxic zeolite powder. There's not a good zeolite out there yet, right now. But yet, what do? It's I got to look out for people. Diatomaceous earth people, particle people came into town trying to get into the medical medium community. That shit's terrible. Apple cider vinegar crowd tries to get in there. The gummy crowd, apple cider vinegar gummy crowd. And then the zeolite crowd gets in there. These people, these companies are backed by tons of money, and they need to get influencers on board. So the medical medium community is a great way to rob and theft and steal. All these investors back up all these companies, and the companies start bringing all their stuff in that isn't helping people. But then someone will heal on medical medium and say, oh, this zeolite helped me. Okay, sure. People selling out at the expense of the chronically ill. If there was a good zeolite out there right now, you'd see me holding it. I wouldn't be sponsored by them. I'm not sponsored by Vimergy. I'm not sponsored by traditional medicinals. But if there was a good zeolite that actually did something really good, I would be holding it right here. I'm talking about all zeolites, wild feminine, all zeolites. And if there was anything good about, sea moss. Everybody's freaked out about sea moss. Sea moss. Get rid of all medical medium tools and just take sea moss and see where you go. It's sea moss doesn't reverse lupus, Hashimoto's, eczema, psoriasis, neurological Lyme. You can't get rid of neurological Lyme with sea moss. You can't get rid of neurological Lyme with fulvic acid, with humic acid. What? That's already been tried and done. Anyway, everybody has the right to do what they want, say what they want. I don't judge them on that. But I also have a right to protect the medical medium community. Okay? Everybody's got a right to say what they want and do what they want and sell what they want. Everybody's got a right to do. Okay? But when you do it all and you get sick, you'll be knocking on medical medium information. And when you do get sick, because you're doing it all, don't blame it on medical medium. So I just did some mint in there. Let me cut a lime open. We're live on TikTok. We're live on IG. We're live on Clubhouse. Put some lime juice in this. Get some honey going. Thank you for protecting us. Thrive Wellness. Look, you guys. If you're gonna push something that there's a whole bunch of investors behind and it's an MLM thing and you're gonna push it and be an affiliate or something like that, then just be honest and be like, I did medical medium for 3 years. It healed me. So now I can do what I want. I can sell some interesting products that seem like there's a good thing about them. You know, just be honest. You know, it's like, yeah, medical medium doesn't recommend it, but still, you know, just be honest. Can we put sea moss in our medical medium detox smoothie? I wouldn't. I would keep it dulse. I mean, there's a reason why it's dulse. There's a reason why it's not sea moss. The medical medium heavy metal detox smoothie, you'll see that sea moss isn't in there. Dulse is in there. Well, look, that's the fruit salad right there, you guys. Yeah. Look how many people got so many heavy metals in them from the water ionizer machines, alkaline ionizer water machines. The plates dissolve all these metals. Just be cautious on all of those. Doesn't matter what brand it is. Sad when people keep on getting tricked and trapped and robbed. That's all. I can put out an apple cider vinegar tomorrow and put medical medium on the label. 1 billion people will buy that apple cider vinegar. I will build an empire like no one's ever seen, but I don't, because you don't want apple cider vinegar. It will make you sick in the end. What are my thoughts about sea moss? I don't think it'll hurt you. No, it won't hurt you. It's fine if you want to take it. It's fine if you want to use it. Yep. I fed my dog celery pulp. Be cautious on that, like the pulp, if it's real dry, because the medical medium doesn't give his dogs the celery pulp, because it's if you're using the MM900, it squeezes every last drop out of that celery. Every last drop out of that celery. So the pulp's so dry. So I don't give my dogs that dry pulp. I discard that. I throw it out. Or throw it in my garden, like my compost heap. That's what I do with that pulp. So, but I give my dogs celery sticks. I chop up little celery pieces or give them celery sticks. Or I throw a couple of celery sticks in a blender or food processor with other like fruit, and I'll give my dogs a little bit of that. I won't give my dogs the pulp, the celery pulp, because it's too dry. It's too dry. And it's already been, everything's been squeezed out of it. So keep that in mind. Love the Omega Juicers. It's amazing. Cannot believe how dry the pulp comes out. Exactly. Huge difference. Yeah. And the haters, they just like try to jab me about that. It's the MM900 though. That's the one that does that. It's not just Omega, it's MM900 HDS, which there's a sale, an MM900 HDS sale coming up in like 4 days, 5 days from now. If you're looking at the MM900. Masta says the MM900. Wait, Kitty Cat said, Kitty Cat's B12 is good too. Yeah, you can give Kitty Cats a little bit of B12. Yes, definitely. You do. You can. So anyway, X-Rose X, I saw you say, I look a little cranky today with everything because like I seem hopped up. X-Rose X, what happened was I did a B12 post, right? After writing about B12 for so many years, lecturing and teaching about it, about the right kind of B12, everything, right? I did hundreds of lives talking about B12. I do a B12 post, and then everybody comes on saying all the wrong things. Psilocybalamin is the best B12. No, it's not. That stuff is bad for you. This stuff doesn't do anything for you. And then someone will be like, I love my B12 shots. Okay, glad you love them, but guess what? You're just going to build an antibody to it eventually and be allergic to B12. I told you can't do B12 shots, right? I told you it's really bad to do B12 shots, right? And then you can ask, look, do what your doctor tells you to do, but I tell my family members never to get a B12 shot. And then people will be like, I do the B12 patch. And I'm like, what? I've been talking about this hundreds of lives, hundreds of hours about B12 throughout the years. Yeah, and people are just getting sicker and sicker. It makes me sad. So if you see me upset, if you guys see me agitated, cranky, upset, it's because I'm getting calls from doctors telling me they got loved ones in the hospital dying of the bug going around. I got friends calling me, telling me this all the time. I've got celebrities reaching out, telling me how they got family members that are sick with the worst flu they've ever had right now because it's going around everywhere. I got people that and there's people, so I want to protect as many people as I can. I can't absorb B12, so I've been getting B12 shots for many years. Well, first of all, you can't absorb cyanocobalamin. You can't absorb that. But this is absorbable. You see where the difference is? Right there? So if I seem agitated, I got doctors calling me about their patients being sick all the time, and what to do. I got people and I got friends and family that know friends that just, it's like when I see this many people sick and nobody knows, and I'm like, well, you know what? Surely they know about the right kind of B12. Let me do a post. And everybody's acting like they've never read one thing from Medical Medium. Anthony, thank you for what you do. This is getting me through the day. I'm honored. Sorry if I seem cranky about things too. Yeah. Memes, yeah, it's in the flu family. It's in the flu family. Definitely. It is in the flu family. And it's going around. So, I'm just saying. If I was a fly on the wall, I think the phone's ringing, you guys. I think the phone's ringing. I hear it now. Phone's ringing. Phone's ringing. I gotta answer the phone. Hello? Yeah, I'm on the wall. Yeah, I'm in somebody's bathroom right now. Yeah. Yeah, they say they're doing medical medium, but they're not, because I'm watching it right now. I'm watching them. They're on the toilet. Yeah, they're pooping on the toilet. They said that medical medium made their stomach hurt. But that's funny, because I've been a fly on this wall for months. Their stomach always hurts. Yeah, and you know what else is funny? Is they say they're taking the B12, but they're taking some other B12. And I flew when I landed on the B12 bottle. And when I landed on the B12 bottle, it said natural flavors. Yeah, that's right. What? I know all about the little sharks in the medical medium community. Yeah, they're always trying to sell their ionizer water machines and all their other crazy products. Yeah, this person bought them. Yeah, this person bought them. They're on apple cider vinegar gummies. They're on nutritional yeast. Yeah, that's right. They're on fulvic acid and humic acid. That's right. They're using the ionizer water machine and they're eating eggs once a week. I'm watching it. Yep. And they're eating chocolate too. That's right. Where are you a fly on the wall? You're a fly on the wall in somebody's tent? You mean a homeless person's tent? Where are you? Really? You're on the West Coast? You're in Tent City? Oh my God. What's going on? What are they eating there? Nothing? They're starving to death? Well, do you think they would like this fruit? Because I got a lot of complainers saying that fruit sugar is bad for them. Do you think those homeless people in the tent would really like this fruit? Blackberries and raspberries? They would like it? Do you think anybody in the homeless tent would say that they're allergic to fructose? They got fructose intolerance? Is there somebody in the homeless tent that has fructose intolerance? What, is there somebody in the homeless tent that says that their A1C is up when they eat fruit? Is there you're a fly in a homeless tent. Wait, hold on. I'm in the bathroom right now. It's getting noisy here. I'm hearing a lot of noises over here. This person I'm watching is making a lot of noises. Yeah, hold on here. It's too noisy here. All right, the person I'm following around is getting out of the bathroom, and I'm noticing they're going to grab some chocolate now. Yeah, they bought some kind of chocolate from some influencer. Yeah, influencers are selling chocolate. They're chocolate brands. Yeah, they're on caffeine. They said they're not on caffeine, but they are. They don't read the books. They don't read the books. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know. I know that influencer did medical medium for 2 years and healed a dozen symptoms. I know. Now they're saying some product they just started yesterday is doing it. Yeah, I know. Okay. What? Oh my God. I see a receipt. It looks like a new medical treatment. Yep. This person I'm watching just got a new medical treatment. And now they're going to write up a bad post about medical medium. Yep. They always do. They write a bad post about medical medium. I know. Medical medium gets spiritually discriminated all the time. I don't know what it's like, spiritual racism or something. Or spiritual criticism. It's worse than spiritual discrimination. Yeah. Oh my God, she's eating a chocolate bar in peanut butter. She's dipping a chocolate bar in peanut butter right now while she's on the toilet. Yeah, she's eating a chocolate bar dipped in peanut butter while on the toilet. Okay. I know there's caffeine in there. Yep. Yeah. I know. All right. What? What's going on in the tent? I'm talking... Yep, you're a fly in a tent, right? I know, I'm a fly in a bathroom mirror right now. Huh? Am I acting like I'm 5 years old? No, I'm not. My mom called me earlier and told me to stop. Okay. Look, I just want... Okay. All right. I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta fly away. Guys, anyway, listen. Keep yourselves healthy. Make sure your immune systems are built up. Make sure you're taking care of your immune systems. I'm doing goldenseal periodically. I'm doing the zinc. I'm doing the cat's claw. I'm doing the lemon balm. I think I need some lemon balm now. Can you tell us the symptoms to look for with the new flu? Scratchy throat, fever coming on, tightness of chest, a little brain fog with it, sense, your mouth tastes funny, heart rate goes up a little, lose taste and smell, and you just get sick. You guys, I just had some lemon balm. That's incredible for the immune system. B12 is important for the immune system. These are just, look, if anything, beyond the micro C, do what your doctor tells you. This is what I recommend friends and family. I have a cold right now. What should I focus on? Ask your doctor if you can take the vitamin C, right? Ask your doctor if you can take zinc. Do what your doctor tells you. This is what I recommend friends and family with the cold. It's not a cold, but whatever, meaning like the little flu-y bug that goes around. Sometimes it's mild in people, sometimes it's more severe. And you can look into here and show your doctor, cold and flu section here with all the dosages, right here in Cleanse and Heal. Yeah. You have saved my life, your godsend. I just saw that. I'm blessed you're here, truly. Blessed you're here. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, I'll give you guys a few shout outs while we're here. Saved by Fruit. Good to see you. Michelle, Lunel, Lorraine L, all the L's. Good to see you guys. Health with Liz. Thanks for being here. Chris, you seem fine to me. Thanks for being here. Loon says, thank you so much. AW. Guys are amazing. Cindy Lou, thanks for being here. What do I think about oregano oil? I think it's fine to take. I like it for food poisoning. I like it for eating before you go into restaurants. Eat it before you go into restaurants. That's not like not eat it, but you can eat oregano before you go to restaurants, but take oregano oil before you go to restaurants. Other than that, it doesn't really. It's not the top of the list to keep the immune system strong and do so many things. It's not the top of the list. Say my name, George Van Echoes. Everybody listens to Everybody listen to his free podcast about blood draw, coffee, and ACV, and the moon meditation, which full moon. Thanks for the lot, Elizabeth. Caitlin says thanks for the live. I learned a lot today. Love you guys, seriously. Can't wait for the moon tonight. I'm doing the moon meditation periodically all night because I have to write the book in between. Medical Medium Podcast at Apple Podcasts. Thanks for all you guys do too. Marissa, good to see you. Haley Turner, thank you for being here. Marlo 333. Amy in the Light. Maria Tempo, all you guys, amazing. Medical Medium Food, Medical Medium Mommy. Check out the Medical Medium directory if you want to see other things too, medicalmedium.com. Thank you guys for being here, all of you. Truly. And I'm proud of all you guys too. Happy trails. Say my name, say my name. Happy trails. Happy trails, happy trails. I'm so glad you're here. Seriously. Same thing you guys on Clubhouse. You guys are all on there too. Okay? On Clubhouse. John, Jeannie and Kathleen, Shannon, Jackie on Clubhouse. Time to Heal. Adele, I'm Renata. Keep in mind, you guys, a lot of your comments don't show up. Okay, I just want to tell you, if I don't do a shout out, it's because I might not even be seeing your comment because a lot of comments don't show up. They're hidden. Coach Brooklyn, good to see you guys, all of you guys. Anyway, I love you guys. Take care of yourself. Proud of all of you. Dino says, I am your pupil. I am yours too. I am at your service. I am your servant. Catherine, cry. Truly, I'm here to serve you guys. I swear to God. I love you guys. I'm going to eat this, and I will see you, I don't know, maybe in a few days. Take care.